अगर आपको क्लिप पसंद आई, मेक श्योर यू सब्सक्राइब टू दोस्तकास्ट क्लिप्स.
The hen, okay, basically like any female of any species will produce an egg at a frequency.
Yeah.
Homo sapiens produces once a month, once in 28 days. That's what we call menstruation. So
Yeah.
the difference between birds and mammals is that the birds package that thing inside a shell and all of that, right? Whereas humans do. That's the only thing, right? Because humans carry the live young, whereas the actual chicken is not being pregnant inside the hen; it's being going inside the egg. So basically, originally the jungle fowl that Bengalis and Biharis domesticated 10,000 years ago, it's what his food historians believe, is a bird. We domesticated it because it wasn't good at flying away. So it's obviously easy to catch it, right? And then we found that it lays an egg. And we found that the egg is like goddamn delicious, right? And then we also found out that if you prevent the male from getting anywhere close to the female, it is still laying an egg at a certain frequency. By the way, it used to lay once a month. Okay. And then what did we do? We said, by the way, this particular one bird I saw, it is laying twice a month. Let me pick that up and let me make sure that it has sex with a male, and let's see if its offspring is also producing twice a month. And then like that, we do that over 10,000 years. Now you have a hen that produces 300 eggs a year.
That's insane.
It's basically having a period. It's having a period every day, right? Now, the key thing to an egg is you never let it go anywhere close to a male. So cow milk is exact opposite. You got to keep it pregnant. Concept of an egg is you prevent the hen from having sex. So what you get is the unfertilized egg. There is no baby chicken inside that egg. It is
what?
And I'm amazed that people do not realize this, that they are not taught this in school. There is no baby chicken in the egg you eat. The entire poultry industry exists to prevent a hen from having sex.
I feel like my entire life is a lie.
It would be gross if you cooked an egg and found a baby chicken inside, and you don't.
So it's just an unfertilized embryo.
Yes, it's the hen's period. It's not an embryo. An embryo, remember, an embryo means that the male and female met and formed an embryo. This is the ovum.
It's like if
the hen is like, okay, I did not have sex today. Well, here you go. Here's the egg. It's a waste. I don't care about it. You take it.
That's
how poultry was born. Yes. No, of course. I think so. Let's put this in perspective. Again, we cage these hens. Okay. And we make them lay. And yes, of course, there is all form of food production. There is cruelty involved. Right? Again, but we also have 1 billion mouths to feed.
Yeah.
It's a different. So it's. I'm not saying it's completely moral or anything, but it's weird that Indians consider milk to be vegetarian, but egg to be not vegetarian. It's completely arbitrary. And you know why? It's because the cultural zeitgeist, the food cultural zeitgeist of India, the term vegetarian largely describes the eating habits of people in the Indo-Gangetic plain. Whatever you guys say is vegetarian. And because you guys don't eat eggs historically, eggs are not vegetarian. There's no reason it should not be. In England, in UK, if you ask for vegetarian food, it will include eggs.
Yeah, I have noticed that in the breakfast menu specifically.
Yeah, absolutely. It is. But in India, it has to be red dot.
Wow, man, this is some groundbreaking stuff that is, I guess, like very obvious to you.
It's really funny in that it doesn't have to be groundbreaking. This is really basically like if as a kid, if you just maybe were taken to a farm.
I have been taken to several farms, but I've never seen a chicken hatch.
I think you would have spent time around the hens, etc. You would have kind of noticed a pattern that somehow the egg-laying hens do not get anywhere close to a rooster. They will absolutely prevent, because the last thing you want is the uncertainty of not knowing whether that egg is fertilized or not.
But have there been cases where people have eaten eggs with like chicks inside them?
It is, in fact, there are cultures, even in India, there are videos on Instagram where there are people, I have seen in Haryana, I've seen it in UP as well, that it's a wrestling culture where eating the fertilized eggs is supposed to, there's a myth that it will give you more strength and all this sort of, nonsensical beliefs are there. So, but it's a very minority thing. Most average people would be completely grossed out.
Wow.
if you eat a fertilized egg.
In the most disgusting way possible, if you were to ask a woman and say, "Can I have your period eggs?" and you cook them, is exactly what we do to a hen.
Yeah, but in a weird, yeah. So again, as I said, no, I think it's also a very masculine point of view to consider periods to be disgusting.
No,
Right?
in the sense,
right, in the sense that
if you had a female partner, you would never say, "Hey, can I get this stuff that has come out from your uterine lining and cook it?" You will not assume that.
In that sense, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But no, so again, as I said, no, from your own species, you want.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, in the sense that a chicken is not going to eat its own egg, right?
Yeah.
Even if it is unfertilized.
Although I've seen videos of chicken eating KFC when given the choice between grain and KFC. I have seen that.
Yes. Again, as I said, powdered, beef has been fed to cows, and it often used to be in the US, and it is also now known that the reason for the mad cow disease is basically species eating themselves.
Wow.
If you like this clip, I bet you will love the full podcast. Check it out on the Dostcast YouTube channel.